This is one of the few times you're actually going to hear me say this, but it actually feels nice sweating out here in the sun. Good morning, beautiful people. Long time no see. It is a fine, beautiful spring morning today, and honestly, me and Meg can't help ourselves. We are going to spend some time playing in the dirt. We are putting our building project on hold just for a brief minute, and I'm going to help her with her herb garden. With everything that has gone on, everything that's happened, it kind of just put the brakes on your herb garden.
Yeah, and in my current condition, it's not easy to work on by myself, and I need help, so I'm admitting that.
That's one of the hardest things to stop and say is, I need help.
Yeah,
so.
I was like, I'm going to do this myself. Maybe not.
Well, I mean, you got most of it done.
Yeah, it's
just
a lot of layout still, but yeah.
So I think what we'll do today, laying the brick, getting the brick in for the borders, that's really the only thing you needed help with.
Yeah, just getting it kind of level. And
yeah. It is, nothing around here is flat. Even though it might look that way on camera, nothing is flat.
Nothing close.
So trying to get stuff level is kind of tricky.
Yeah.
So, all right, before we get started, I figured I would address the elephant in the room. So Ben and Meg, why aren't you working on your addition? We ran into a snag. Building inspector wants some stuff changed, but the majority of it is fine.
Yeah.
But now I'm of the mind of, if I'm gonna change one little thing, I might as well change more of it, just because I'm that way. So what we actually are doing is we're in talks with an engineer that is telling us if we can do it one way or the other.
Right.
And it's a lot of back and forth with emails and pictures and stuff like that. So in the meantime, we're finding other things to do. Yeah. We got rained out last week, right in the middle of starting all that, and it's just like, okay, you know what? We'll take it. We'll slow down for a second and get back to that project when we do. Something that I have noticed is a lot of people think that we are racing to get that done before we have the baby. That was just a deadline that we kind of self-imposed.
Yes.
It's not a have to. It was kind of fun. It was like, hey, it would be cool. It would be cool if we could get this done before the baby shows up, but it's not a have to.
Right.
So if there was any misunderstanding, I apologize for that. Yeah. We did not mean to get people all riled up.
We're not stressing out about it.
We're not stressing about this project.
No, it's all good.
It can just sit there, no hurry. We'll do the things that we need to do, and then in the meantime, today we're going to take advantage of this beautiful spring weather. I mean, the sky is so blue. It's like a puffy cloud day.
It's so beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yes. So we're going to sit out here, soak up some sun, and dig in the dirt.
All right. Let's do it.
All right, I need a digging device.
Okay.
Make it a buggy-sized rake.
Buggy size.
That one comes out. Hold that. Is that a buggy-sized rake, or is that still too big?
That's a buggy size.
Okay.
I'll help you.
Okay.
This is one of the few times you're actually going to hear me say this, but it actually feels nice sweating out here in the sun and fresh air. It's the only time of the year you're going to hear me say that, because I hate sweating, but it does actually, feels good. This we got a nice breeze, some clouds, it's kind of touch and go. It looks like it's going to cloud up and we're going to lose our sunshine, but it's all right. The air just feels so fresh and clean. I got that first run set. Mortar is definitely something I will be picking up at the big box store next time I go. But I had enough concrete, I could bed the first row. And, I mean, it's a garden bed. It's all good.
Yeah.
Concrete was too wet over here, so everything's wanting to move. Concrete was too dry over here because I made it too soupy and then added more concrete. Yeah, got that done. I think we're gonna go have lunch once again. Beautiful day. Huh, Millie? What do you think? She's like, oh yeah, this is fine. Time to go find some food. One shot this. This is my last bag of concrete. Did you know there's a pretty accurate way to mix concrete and get it perfect every time?
How's that?
You measure out your water, just like the directions say on the back of a bag.
Oh, follow the directions?
Yeah.
Yeah, go figure.
I don't do that though.
No.
I try not to. That's against my code.
Is it?
Ta-da!
Cool.
Okay. It's quitting time because I'm out of concrete.
Yeah, that's
All right, lady.
Hello.
You want to explain what's going on for dinner tonight?
Alrighty, tonight I'm doing pineapple chicken on rice. So I had gotten some pineapple, like fresh pineapple at the store the other day, and you were like, hey, you should eat that with chicken. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I have a little bit left that didn't get devoured already.
Yeah, they didn't last long once we cut them
I
up.
had to like physically set these aside in the fridge for the chicken. So I've got pineapple, some onions, peppers, chicken, and rice. So I'm gonna get these chopped up and marinating, and then we'll fry everything up together. Just do a quick stir fry and all good.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Do some soy sauce.
Can I get the recipe?
Coconut aminos.
This is the recipe.
This is the recipe.
About that much. Couple glugs.
Yeah.
Slightly more coconut aminos than
soy sauce.
soy sauce.
Soy sauce is pretty salty. Some garlic powder. And I'm going to take the juice from this pineapple. Hopefully. Yes.
A little bit of juice.
Yeah, there's just a little bit in there. Just for marinating purposes. Probably should have grabbed 2 packs of chicken breast. Oh well. We'll be fine. With rice and veggies.
Yeah, plenty of rice. We got all the R bell peppers and R onions. That's kind of cool.
Oh, isn't that cool?
You know, like, we did terrible on the onions last year, but what we did get,
I mean, I've been using them.
like,
I'm not out yet. I mean, I use fresh still, but
we've done pretty good.
that smells good.
That does smell good.
I'll let that sit while I get all the rest of this ready.
Everything is better with onions
It is.
and peppers.
Yes.
throw it all in there.
Might as well. We throw a little chicken light. We'll go veggie heavy.
That's what it should be.
I know.
Like, if you're truly eating out of your garden, let's be honest, you're gonna have a lot of produce.
A lot of produce.
Eat a lot of fruits and vegetables and a little bit of meat.
Yep.
And, like, all of a sudden, your meals stretch so much farther.
Do.
All right. You want to show what we just got?
Okay. All right. So we have to have a little backstory. I saw this on Hand Hewn's Instagram page, and I was like, I need these in my life because these hams are dripping all over my floor. And so Andy sent me a text link for these. I had to order them from Spain, but these are these crack me up. These are little cups that you put together and you stab them in the bottom of your prosciutto or copas or whatever, and they catch all the fat so that our hams don't have to wear nappies anymore. I'm so excited for these.
I think we all are.
They're hilariously ridiculous, but I'm just very excited for these.
All right, demonstrate.
So, okay, you might have to do this. I don't know if I can get them in.
This one's actually not dripping real bad.
It's dripping a little bit, but it hasn't been awful.
So you just find where the drip is.
Basically.
I think it's right there. I think that's where the drip is.
I'm just sticking it. I mean, obviously it's going to be about the same, because that's probably about 3 inches. There you go. And that'll run down and catch the...
No more nappies.
No more nappies.
All right.
Because the paper towels that we hang from, like, they get saturated and I have to change them out, or they kind of just like disintegrate a little bit. So we've had to make do. But I'm tired of there being grease on my floor.
Yep. So am I.
Yeah. Yay.
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 Thank you, Doug and Andy, for
finding them and letting me know.
Yeah, because
dude, my kitchen floor.
It gets old having to change the paper towel underneath every single day. This guy needs.
They all do. Everything needs it. I got 12, so I figured that would probably last us a minute.
Well, like.
Hopefully.
This one is going to disappear shortly.
Yes, it will.
Because we are almost through that one.
Yeah.
Those two copas.
Those two copas, and then honestly that prosciutto needs it too because it is still dripping on the floor.
It does have a drip, so.
Yeah, look at my bag of flour.
Oh. Ah!
Yeah.
Well, at least your bag of flour is waterproof now.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so not that this is going to matter too much in a couple months when we have our addition complete, because we're going to have a space that will be dedicated for hanging all of our...
Yeah, not like a cold room, but like
not a cold room,
a set-aside corner.
Yeah, just a set-aside area of the pantry where we can hang all of our meat. This stuff that's cool, you know, room temperature.
Yeah.
Stuff like the copas and lonzas, prosciuttos, stuff like that. If we get into making salamis and stuff like that, which I want to, that's going to be a dedicated, like, cool room space.
Right.
So, it's all right.
Yeah.
I'm happy with this.
Yeah, this is great.
This will catch all the drips. This is awesome.
Yeah, and I don't have to constantly change out diapers for our food.
Oh, yeah, sure enough.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, it's actively dripping.
Yeah, cool.
All right, back to dinner. See, a watch pot never boils.
I know.
We quit watching it, and now everything's turned to mush.
Alright, I'm gonna remove this to fry my chicken. It's that, now there's all that good
seasoned fat
and juice in there. It smells really good.
It does smell really good. That pineapple juice and the soy sauce.
Yeah. Chicken always takes forever for some reason to cook this way. I don't know why.
Watched pot and all that.
That's probably why. Yeah, I'll just...
Yeah, quit watching.
Yep.
Oh, it's burning. It's burning.
No, what? It's because I wasn't watching it. I want to eat this. It's very exciting.
That's good that you want to eat this.
I mean, like, it smells so good. And, like, the thought of... We haven't had pineapple chicken in a very long time.
So, story time. Once upon a time, 1,000 years ago, I think it was your mom or your grandma, somebody bought me this grilling basket.
Yeah.
Kind of looked like... kind of that same kind of mesh like that spider's made out of.
Yeah.
But it was like...
It was
like a big pot with a
14
lid,
inches,
but it was
yeah.
made out of stainless screen. And so you throw all of your vegetables, meat, whatever.
Yeah.
We call it loose kebabs.
Yeah.
So basically kind of the same ingredients. We actually,
Very
it was
similar,
bell
yeah.
peppers, onions, pineapple,
Just chunked.
just chunked.
Yeah.
I would
maybe.
marinate all of that in like a teriyaki marinade, and I had a real powerful searing burner on my grill.
Right.
And so I'd turn that searing burner on, and I'd throw everything in that big basket, and it had a lid that would lock. And you just put that over that hot burner and just toss it around,
Yeah.
and you can get some char on it without having it like stick.
Right.
And so I would cook vegetables and chicken. Sometimes
Yeah.
we'd do steak. It just depended on what we found at the markdown
Right.
section for the meat.
Exactly.
But I would do that because, generally a pineapple and some bell peppers and onions.
Zucchini, maybe.
Yeah, sometimes zucchini, and especially if we were growing a garden.
Yeah.
And so we just throw it all in there, marinate it, and then you just put it right on the fire, shake it around. It's a pretty cool basket.
Yeah.
Well, what happened was we outgrew it.
Yeah.
And so I had to make 2 batches every time I cooked that dish, and it got to where it was taking so long that by the time the second batch was done, the first batch was cold.
Right.
And you can't really reheat it, because once you reheat already cooked vegetables, they just turn to mush.
Right.
And so really, we just, I hung it up.
Yeah,
I think
we
I
kinda-
hung it up in the shed, and we quit using it.
Grew out of it.
We grew out of it, which
Yeah.
was kind of sad.
It was.
But we were thinking about it the other day, talking about making chicken and pineapple and stuff. I was like, man,
Remember that basket?
remember that basket?
Yeah, that was
we,
cool.
we that basket thing made a lot of really good
They
food.
did. It was really tasty.
That'd be cool. I'll have to see if they still make them. I'm sure they do.
They probably do.
Not that they make one big enough for our needs.
I know.
I would need one that holds like 50 pounds.
That would be really difficult
That
to make.
that would.
All right. While this chicken finishes cooking, I'm gonna toss this pineapple in so it can get all flavored.
Ooh, that smells really good.
Oh, right. That smells amazing.
Oh, no way. You did have it in your folder, didn't
But
you?
I might have. Oh, there
Oh,
it is.
there it is. That was the
recipe.
card that came with. Okay,
Okay, wait. Yeah, Williams Sonoma Kitchen.
so it's a William Sonoma. Okay,
Yeah.
let me see the picture.
Mesh chef's pan.
All right, so
that's-
that was it. That was what I used to have.
And this is actually the recipe that we used to
Yep, there you go.
marinate everything. I don't think we've ever put the rosemary in it. We just
No,
don't-
rosemary's too strong for some of those
Yeah.
vegetables, but yeah, that's it. Yeah, we
is
have
so
made
funny.
a lot of food in our basket. We didn't throw it away. We didn't
No,
donate it.
no.
I hung it up in the tool shed in California. Like, I hung it up. I know exactly where I hung it up. You
Right.
walk in the door and it's right to the left. I hung it up right there, and I'm pretty sure that's where it probably still is.
Probably, yeah.
We sold that house, and I left that basket
Yeah.
hanging in the shed.
Bummer.
Oh well. It's not like we couldn't buy another one.
I know, right?
But
Yeah.
there you go. Interesting
And
story.
anybody who wants to,
Yeah,
make
if you want a
loose
basket,
kebabs.
yeah, loose kebabs. That's the trick right there.
Pull this in.
What a pretty colored dish.
Isn't that pretty? Looks really nice. All right, let me taste this.
You getting your little one fork kebab.
Little one fork kebab. And some salt. I mean, it's totally lacking salt, but that was a really good bite. All right. Cool.
All right, it is dinner time.
That's so.
Before we devour it, there you go. That's the bowl. Pretty good stuff. Pretty really good stuff. All right, it is podcast night.
It is.
We got dinner over before podcast. A lot of times we're like racing to finish dinner and clean up the kitchen to sit down and do the podcast.
Right.
So, if you haven't listened, I'm sure everybody here has heard me talk about it. It's a Homestead Shop Talk podcast. It's me, Jason from Sow the Land, and Al Lumna of Lumna Acres. We just sit down and talk shop. It's pretty fun. Honestly, it's like therapy. Just sit down and blow off steam and just.
Covers a wide range of topics.
Yeah, we really do. And the longer this has gone on, I think we've been doing it about half a year now. We're starting to branch out and talk to guests and things like that. So, with that, we're going to wrap it up right here. So we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.